God bless America. God bless America. We would be nowhere without our sponsors, and right now I am going to go through the whole list so you can see who is behind putting this together this evening. Let's give it up for Tannis Concrete, Aegis IT Solutions, Carolino and Papa, High Road Management, River Industries, Arctic Ice Manufacturing, Mario's Classic Auto Body, STS Aerospace, Commercial Protective Systems, Fisher and Company, Macbeth Farms Landscape, Bagels on Broadway, Blue 42 Restaurant and Bar, Ramsey Graphics, Access Self-Storage, Boulevard Bar and Grill, Gum on Shoe Podcast here this evening, My Laundry Room, Glorious Florist, Taste of Italia, River Road Hot Bagels, American Fence Company, Signed Up Paraquine Personal Injury Attorneys, Wine Trainers, Music Connections, Valentino's Pizza of Fairlawn, ATC Jewelers, The Hair Shop, Vicario's Market Gourmet, Brick Law of Fairlawn, Francesca's Pizza and Pasta. Let's give our sponsors one more round of applause, because without them we would not be here this evening. And now, before we get this show started, I would like to introduce to the ring the man who put this all together, the man of the hour. Let's give it up for Elmwood Park's own Mr. Controversy, DJ Storm!
That's right, we're off the rails. Mark Donovan here at ringside alongside my commentary partner, Billy. How are you?
Oh, I am doing wonderful. I'm so excited to be here in my New Jersey commentary debut. Excited to see the one and only Mr. Controversy DJ Storms walking out that curtain to start our night.
The infamous, the most hated man in the IWC. As you see the goosebumps.
Of the hour, Elmwood Park's own Mr. Controversy, DJ Storm!
Hate it or not, he's definitely a hometown boy.
For sure, the man knows how to hustle. Lately, though, him and Mr. Savage having some words. The youth is definitely going wild here tonight. Sebastian Bach's favorite wrestling personality. What a reaction.
That's a deep cut right there, sir. I approve.
Stick around with me, Billy. I'm old as dirt and I got enough of them.
I am here for it all day, sir, all day.
But yes, real quick, we want to thank ECPW for having us, all the talent, crew, everyone that came out here tonight. It's going to be a great night of action. The Stinger's got nothing on the shout of DJ Storms.
Oh, Elmwood Park, guess who's back? Did y'all really think that Battle in the Borough was gonna be it? Oh, no. You see, I told everyone who would listen that I was gonna change the game, and I meant it. I told everyone who would listen that we were going to start a revolution, and I meant it. I told everyone that it was the beginning of history, and I meant it. Tonight, you will see the greatest athletes in the country. You will see the Silk City Kings take on the Audacity in a Texas Tornado tag team match where things are going to get a little wild. You're also going to see Dr. Sleep Anthony Gangone look claim the Loud East Lion Heart Championship when he takes on the Perfect Ratio Adonis Stone. And of course, we will have a title for title match tonight where the ISPW World Heavyweight Champion, the Revolver Alex Reiman, will take on Rutherford's own Blue Collar Warrior Gunner Trex for the Rescue Mania Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will raise the bar. Tonight we will set a new standard. Tonight each and every single one of you will finally know just what it means to go off the rails.
Wait a minute.
Oh, we know that music.
We definitely do. That cannot mean good things. Oh my goodness.
The one and only Cri Savage making his appearance tonight at Off the Rails.
See, DJ Storm's confused, as we all are right now. Not on my format, but I guess Mr. Savage's going to do what he's got to do. Shameless self-promotion, the ticker tape.
We can't expect anything less from Cri Savage. Despicable.
The sleaziest man in the tri-state area.
And I may not be from here, but I hear that's saying something.
That is saying so. That's quite the bar there. These fans are definitely not impressed. He can wear the fanciest suit all he wants. The fans smell garbage regardless, in my opinion. Speaking of frustrated, you see DJ Storm's definitely not on his plans to see Savage right now, Billy.
There's literal steam coming from the top of his head.
Yes, like a Looney Tunes cartoon from 1960.
Savage has not been quiet on social media over the past month or so.
No, the war of words has definitely been full frontal everywhere. These two men despise each other. I don't see them being on each other's Christmas lists anytime soon. Little red versus blue here.
Shut up, cut the music, shut up, Storms, nobody cares. I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about any of these people here in this dump of a town, New Jersey.
Oh, come on.
One reason and one reason only. To prove to the world that I am the greatest manager of all time. I'm the greatest talent this business has ever seen.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna prove it one way or another. It's not my fault that I'm just better than everybody the second I walk into a room. The second I walk into a room, I'm better than people, I'm smarter than people, I look better than people, I talk better than people, and you know what else I do?
All right, Savage,
better than anyone else, better than you.
Humble as always.
Professional wrestling. That's what I do. I am a savage, and you are the scum of the earth, a little mark, a little fan. You belong home. You don't deserve to book a show. You think you know about professional wrestling? You don't know anything. You were born a loser. You're gonna die a loser, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh.
DJ's done listening to that.
Every man has his limits. Come on.
Enough. No one paid their hard-earned money to listen to you rant and rave like a petulant child. My friend Travis did not drive 5 hours from Maryland to listen to you rant and rave like a complete moron. You know something? I've known you for quite a long time.
Unbelievable.
I've never had a problem with you. Matter of fact, there were times where I considered you a friend. It's just Well, now you got a problem with me. And I didn't know why, or at least I didn't. But now I think I'm starting to figure it out. You see, for the last couple years, you have done everything in your power to make yourself feel special, right? You got Alpha Jr. on speed dial, you're rubbing elbows with Tommy Dreamer, you got a nice fancy suit. Do you know what I need to feel special? All I need is a camera and a mic.
My goodness.
Spicy.
I get more attention by simply existing. It's not something I have to try out. Oh, and this one's gonna sting a little bit too. Do you wanna know why no independent wrestling promotion would hire you full time? It's because you're nothing more than a pathetic leech.
Ooh.
You leeched off of Papa Don at Battle in the Borough.
Oh, no, he didn't.
You're leeching off of Ox Adams and Tiphani Grady tonight. And you've been trying to leech off of me for a long, long time.
Crowd agreeing.
Yeah.
Come on, shut up, people. All right.
Savage, you've been talking quite enough. Shut your mouth.
Disrespect.
I didn't know what the problem was, but now I get it. The dots have started to connect. You have spent so much time, so much effort, so many resources into trying to make a difference in this business, into trying to change the game, into trying to disrupt the system. Meanwhile, back on October 19th, 2024, I disrupted the system.
It's true.
He is not wrong.
I did what you couldn't do. You have spent a lot of time trying to get your name out there to no avail. Meanwhile, all I needed to do was make a few phone calls and boom, pro wrestling is back in Elmwood Park, New Jersey.
Billy, you can feel the amount of humbleness in that ring right now between both men.
You have spent so much time trying to flip the industry on its head.
I think that's why they both are wearing sunglasses. They're shining so bright.
And oh, doesn't that just piss you off?
Something's got to give here. You can feel it.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. You are in a desert right now. When you go out venturing to find where that line in the sand is, don't cross it, because you are not prepared for the repercussions, so should you cross that line. I said it once, I'll say it again. I'm not getting involved, so don't give me a reason to get involved. Every day when I wake up, I pray for peace, but I'm ready for war. And it is in your best interest not to go starting a war that you can't finish. I'm not even going to give you the grace of exiting to your own theme song. Yo, John Radio!
Let's go see what happens tonight.
Shut up, Savage. Play You Gone Wild!
Woo!
Well,
true to the name of this show, we're starting things going off the rails.
we're definitely off the rails like a trailer hitch in West Virginia. My goodness, what a way to start tonight. The egos are out in full force.
It's almost like we're in the independent wrestling scene.
It's almost like,
yeah.
But Billy, my goodness, what a night of action we've got lined up tonight. Oh man, we've got women's action, we've got tornado tag matches. We've got it all here tonight at Off the Rails, an event a long time coming, back since Battle in the Borough. I'm thoroughly excited.
I am so happy to be here. I missed Battle of the Borough. Devastated that I couldn't be there. So happy to be here tonight. The lineup is insane. Look at this crowd.
Look at these.
Elmwood Park. Elmwood Park.
Well, to be fair, New Jersey has about 3,000 parks in it.
Yes, thank you. And this upstate New York girl just totally messed it up. Jersey, don't come at me.
Imagine
please.
being a South
I
Maryland
love
boy right now. But yes, these fans loving them some DJ Storms. I think they've definitely picked their sides in the war of the Hatfields and McCoys with Savage and Storms.
I'm really trying not to be biased, but I think I might have as well.
Yeah, it's really hard when you've got a guy like Savage out here to be professional and unbiased. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, the DJ Storms hired us.
That's true.
Come on.
All right, Elmwood Park, New Jersey. It is now time for some wrestling action. Tell me this, are you ready to get this party started?
Oh my goodness, listen to that.
Rich Reed pumping this crowd up like he always does.
Our opening bout is sponsored by Corradino and Papa, personal injury law firm. It is scheduled for one fall. semifinal match in the Savage Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Let's bring the competitors out right now.
It's going to be a good one.
Excited for the beginning of this semifinals.
There he is. Last minute fill-in replacement, but this man, let's get on their introduction first.
Wrestling out of Long Island, New York, standing 6'2", weighing in at 230 pounds. Elmwood Clark, give it up for
Danger Ross. Now this man may be a last-minute replacement, a fill-in, but let's talk about the resume here. Trained at the New Japan LA Dojo, that right there on the resume enough. Got to be the odds-on favorite as a last-minute replacement, Billy.
You couldn't ask for a better replacement. A lot of people were looking forward to PJ Savage tonight. He had to withdraw, but my odds are leaning towards Danger Ross.
Danger Ross definitely brings top-notch resume. If he hits that danger zone, it's going to be lights out.
And now introducing his opponent.
His opponent, no slouch in his own right, though, Billy.
The one and only Troy Locke.
Let's take a look.
Not a nice person.
No, not somebody I'd want knocking on my door at 2 a.m. delivering my Amazon package, that's for sure.
I walked past him very quickly backstage. Terrifying.
He is the miracle worker, the Plexus.
But in his own right, Pro Wrestling Magic Junior Heavyweight Champion for 266 days.
Very impressive right there. If you got to go with the size, I mean, obviously on paper you got Danger Ross has a size, but the unpredictability factor, my God, that's the epitome of Troy Locke.
Yeah, Troy Locke is not new to this business either. He's got this. They're both vets, honestly.
What a way to kick off this event, fans. This crowd's ready, we're ready. Let's get down to it. Semi-final action, our opening belt.
Referee Giuseppe doing his thing.
Collar and elbow tie up here. Very traditional sequence. Start things off. Nice takedown.
There's that power right out from the start.
Indeed. Oh.
Locke knows he's got to get up off that ground.
It's the last place you want to be on a guy with the mass of a Danger Ross is on the ground. Trying to humble him here already out of the gate. Ross knows he does not get paid by the hour, Billy. Wants to end this quick. He's got the winner of this has another match here tonight, so you want to get in there and get it done as soon as possible.
Absolutely. You don't want to wear yourself out on this first match, especially. You know you're coming into this. You know you want to win. Get it done quick.
Oh my goodness.
You're a jick.
This crowd definitely behind Danger Ross here. The collar, right hand caught him right in the ear. I don't think he got all of what he wanted on that, but it did enough. Oh my goodness. Stiff European.
Locke with some strength of his own in that.
These guys are throwing it all out there. If you're Danger Ross in this, what are your keys to victory, Billy?
Honestly, keep using that strength. Keep Locke down.
Oh my goodness, didn't see that coming.
And the biggest thing Danger Ross has going for him right now is the unexpectedness. Troy Locke was not expecting to have Danger Ross as his opponent.
Oh my God, it doesn't seem like it's phasing his game plan.
Not at all.
A guy like Troy Locke will just throw it all out there and see what happens later on. Nasty boot wash right to the face, a la Taz. Another European uppercut here. This is not a happy man, Billy.
Mean streak. Look at those eyes.
Nope. Picks him up. There's that power. Big body slam there. Beautifully executed. Textbook. Billy, if I'm building a pro wrestler from blank, right there, Danger Ross is kind of the blueprint of what I would want.
He absolutely looks like probably 10 of the wrestlers I have made on WWE 2K.
There's that power again, Billy. Gorilla press. Giving them the goods. Troy Locke recently celebrated 3 years in the business. The miracle worker. He's going to need a miracle, in my opinion, right now if he can pull this off the way this is looking, Billy.
Absolutely. He's definitely not making any friends tonight in his Elmwood Park debut.
No, what's this? This going to be a Davy boy?
Ooh.
Thinking Snake Eyes maybe. Oh, Troy Locke saw that come out, scouted. Didn't think he got all that guillotine that he wanted. Big time forearm there, connected flush. Suplex.
Beautiful suplex on the cover.
2 count there, way too early, and very nonchalant pin. This is a semi-final tournament match. You've got to hook a leg.
You got to commit to it, Locke. You got to commit to it.
You've got to take care of business.
Oh, using that rope.
Shockingly breaks on 3 there. I thought he'd hold it to at least 4.5. This crowd now fully behind Danger Ross. Look at maybe the power of the tassels here might get him to the next level.
Worked for Warrior.
Did.
It could work for Ross.
And a modern day Warrior too. Look at big, another textbook body slam there. Working that back tonight.
Classic.
A 2 count there.
Calling for a super kick.
What's this?
Tuning up the band.
Oh.
Locke outsmarted him.
Beautiful steamboat type arm drag there. Very methodical pace here by Troy Locke. As we were saying earlier, though, in a tournament, though, I don't know if you want to be methodical. You want to get in and out as soon as you can.
Yeah, he's not only wearing Danger Ross out right now, he's wearing himself out.
It's true. Little face wash there. Now I'll throw you a devil's advocate here, Billy. If you're Troy Locke in this match, what do you got to do in your keys to victory to get past Danger Ross?
Honestly, probably some pretty despicable underhanded stuff, but he's a smart guy. He's a wily dude. I think he might be able to.
What a display of power that was.
Exactly.
Shocking.
Did not expect that.
Very deceptive strength here from Troy Locke.
I almost wonder if Danger Ross could have underestimated him.
Possibly. And we keep saying Troy Locke didn't know his opponent the last minute. On the other end, neither did Danger Ross.
That's very, very true.
Neither man could properly prepare for this match.
Both men incredibly technically sound.
Very. Referee here checking the shoulders. Good officiating call there. Look at this pure strength. Oh my goodness. We're about 7 minutes in, fans, and both of these competitors already seems like right to the wheelhouse. They've got a lot of the tanks empty. They need to turn it up to that next cylinder here.
The crowd pumping up.
Indeed. We got a little slugfest standoff here. If this is any indication of tonight's action, Billy, I cannot wait for the rest of the card.
We are just
Literally just getting started. We haven't even finished the appetizer at the meal, and we've already got this kind of action.
Oh, a la Warrior.
There you go.
Love it.
Strong style there at their back elbow. He is feeling it. Could be looking to put him away again. Right to the back of Troy Locke. My goodness.
Could be setting him up.
Is he thinking high risk here? Going for broke. Maybe taking a little too much time here, flexing the goods. Oh, I stand corrected. Call me a liar right there. Referee down 2. That's at the last minute. Another nonchalant cover there. Shockingly from Danger Ross this time.
Yeah, both these guys are exhausted already, I do believe.
Little trash talk here. Get in your opponent's head.
It's not always just about the physical.
Indeed.
Definitely have to get in your opponent's head.
Back-to-back Mafia kicks here. Oh, Luthez press takedown. I don't know if that's quite going to be enough at all. I don't think anyone's ever got a pin in the history of wrestling on a Luthez press, Billy.
It's much like a Blue Thunder Bomb.
Indeed.
Yes.
Or a super kick anymore. My goodness, double underhook. Definitely did not get all of what he wanted on that. The fatigue setting in.
They gotta commit to these covers too.
Fans, we know it's easy for us to say sitting here saying that, but
yes.
You know what's at stake in the Savage Heavyweight Tournament. You have to think after every maneuver. Strategic. Side, sky-high sidewalk slam. Oh, small counters a small package. Wait a minute. Oh, what a beautiful counter. Oh no, Danger Ross got it. There it is.
Got it. Danger Ross taking
with the
win.
Danger Zone right there advancing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Danger
Well, for a last-minute replacement, success came pretty handily tonight for Danger Ross advancing. What if this man takes the whole thing as a fill-in?
I could definitely see it happening, I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely. These fans, I feel like, are feeling it.
What a way to start out our night.
What a way indeed.
All thanks to the one and only DJ Storms.
Thank you very much, Billy. You are phenomenal. And I'll tell you what, that was a phenomenal victory for Danger Ross, his homecoming to New Jersey. So far, a great success. And I'm very pleased to be on the call with Mean Mark Donovan. How you doing, man?
Doing great. Thank you for having me. A long time coming to work together. But unfortunately, again, another event where you didn't start it the way you wanted.
Unfortunately, Savage interrupted me. I do apologize. He wasn't supposed to do that, but we are back on track, and now we're going to turn it back over to our ring announcer, Rich
Move on to match number 2. Our next contest is sponsored by Arctic Ice, New Jersey's premier ice manufacturer and distributor. It is good for one fall, and it is a semi-final match in the Savage Heavyweight Championship Tournament.
Match number 2 is about to get underway, and I'll tell you what, Savage certainly was not the kindest individual leading up to this event, but he did end up persuading me. But remember, I picked the other 3 individuals in this tournament, and now we got ourselves one hell of a performer here. His name is Cri Text. He is one of the best individuals ever graced East Coast professional wrestling.
Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 215 pounds. He represents nobody but his own damn self. He is the
Cri Text, he is a former Pro Wrestling Magic Junior heavyweight champion as well as ECPW World Heavyweight Champion. The first time I saw him wrestle was back on July 13th of last year at the American Dream Mall when he successfully defended the ECPW World Heavyweight Championship. And tonight, he looks to win the Savage Heavyweight Championship.
And I was telling Billy before you stepped in, DJ, if the first match is any indication, what a night it's going to be.
It is going to be one hell of a night. Elmwood Park, New Jersey is loud.
Most definitely.
This is an individual who is looking for nothing but glory. 7 feet tall, 350 pounds, the Black Ox Adams.
Possibly the odds-on favorite tonight, DJ, based on size alone. Pete Savage's star pupil.
Savage Wrestling
nowhere.
Going off the rails.
Caught me off guard looking down the format.
And now Ox Adams and Trey Felipe, they're brawling here in the entranceway. Things have really taken a turn. I don't think anyone was expecting it, but you know what? This is a smart strategy from Felipe.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
There's that power we talked about.
And Ox Adams slamming Trey Felipe into the guardrail. And a body slam on the concrete. Thankfully, there's a protective pad, but I'll tell you something, that is painful no matter how you look at it, Mark.
And we haven't even had a bell ring yet.
Take a look at this replay right here. Ox Adams didn't know what hit him. Tope Con Hero out of nowhere. Watch it. Ox Adams was just relishing in his glory, but boom! Trey Felipe out of nowhere with a Tope Con Hero. He needed to start the match big. And Savage, of course, not shy of speaking. And there's the big Enziguri out of the corner. The match has officially begun.
Do not count out Trey Felipe just yet. The man's just too damn good to deny.
Nice drop kick to the knee.
Beautiful Pele.
Enziguri.
Goodness.
Axe handle, but he can't seem to get Ox Adams off of his feet. Trey Felipe, he's got to keep his foot on the gas.
Indeed, if you're Trey Felipe now, you want to wear the big man out. You want to rope it down.
Big drop kick there by Felipe. I'm not sure how much longer Trey can keep this up, but so far his strategy is working. This is what he needs to do if he wishes to chop down the big Ox Adams. Springboard forearm, but Ox stays on his feet.
DJ, I don't think Ox Adams expected all this.
Freshest cutter in the game, no!
Goodness.
Trey, German suplex by Ox. Ox into the cover now. Hooks the outside leg. Trey just barely gets the shoulder up, and you notice that just one move by Ox Adams can turn the tide of a match that quickly.
And we're less than 4 minutes in this match, and that back of Trey Felipe has got to be screaming already, DJ.
There's a big Beal by Ox Adams, and this is what Trey Felipe wanted to avoid, but unfortunately, Ox Adams, he is inevitable.
Makes it look easy.
Out of the corner, big body avalanche in the corner. King Kong Bundy would be proud.
Trey Felipe is no small man, but next to an Ox Adams, good Lord.
Ox Adams is a different breed. One may consider him the last of a dying breed. This is why Savage chose him to be in this tournament.
Indeed, a man that quite frankly could go anywhere with his talent, but he chose to stay here to prove a point to you and to shove it in your face to win that
battle. What a lariat!
Whoa.
Oh my God, Trey Felipe could be knocked out.
I think I saw a tooth fly out on that.
And Ox Adams not looking to end it just yet. Ox Adams with a bear hug.
Very smart.
Simple but effective. You don't need to expend too much energy on the power moves. A bear hug will do the trick. If he could squeeze the life out of Trey Felipe, we could see Ox Adams advance to the finals against Danger Ross, who we saw advance to the finals tonight over the Plexorcist, Troy Locke.
What a way to kick off tonight, that match. Also, we were talking, oh my goodness, release overhead, belly to belly.
That was almost on his head, Mark.
My goodness. I was talking to Billy earlier, though, when you're in a tournament match, you want to get in and out. You don't want to make this a marathon. You've got to look at the night ahead and the pacing and the cardio. You want to finish off your opponent as soon as possible.
Well, we got plenty, and I mean plenty of action still to come tonight before we get to our main event, which is the finals of the Savage Heavyweight Championship Tournament.
Indeed, we are just getting started, fans. Please stick around. We're so glad you joined us at Off the Rails. Ox Adams here, a little trash talk, Irish whip. Oh my goodness, again to the lower back.
That was right into the buckle, and you know something, that right there could lead Ox Adams to victory. Trey Felipe usually flies a lot, but Ox Adams has done a phenomenal job at grounding the freshly Trey Felipe.
Indeed, hanging on to that arm, another lariat, not letting go anytime soon.
Arm ringer lariats left, right, and center. Trey Felipe ducks it. High knee right underneath the chin. This could be the opening that Trey needs. Ducks the clothesline again, but Ox catches him on the rebound.
Just when you think Felipe had something going right there, Ox Adams shuts it down just like that, Deej.
This could be the end of the line for the Freshly if he is to fall to Ox Adams. If Ox could hit that black hole slam, it is all over.
Indeed. Trey Felipe now going to make him earn it, though, saying, I'm still in this. I want it just as much as, oh my goodness, Goozle.
He's trying, but he's got him in the Goozle. Super kick on the money.
Staggered the big man, not taking him off his feet quite yet.
Stomp to the foot. Can Trey Felipe rally? Can he pull off a miracle in the borough of Elmwood Park?
Felipe, oh my goodness.
Code breaker.
A little super code breaker there, taking it to the next level.
A little shout out to Liv Morgan from Elmwood Park, New Jersey. Can Trey Felipe pull off the impossible? And what would it do for the psyche of Savage if he was to have his hand-picked guy eliminated in the first round? Nice Gamengiri.
You can very well see it.
Trey's going up. Trey's going up. Here it comes. Forearm. Ox is down. Here's the cover.
He's got it.
He's going to do it now.
Oh. High-risk maneuver paid off that time, but not quite all the way. Let's take another look at it here.
Trey Felipe pulling out all the stops. Over the top, there was the Gamengiri right there. Trey's going for the freshest cutter in the game. No, Ox caught him in the full Nelson. The full Nelson.
This could be it.
Full Nelson by Ox Adams. Is Trey going out?
Definitely has those fingers locked in the leverage.
Trey's fighting it. Trey's trying to fight it.
A lot of fight left in him.
Oh, no. The arm does not go down. Trey Felipe, stunner.
He got out of it.
He broke the full Nelson. Another enziguri.
This crowd feels it. They feel it, DJ.
Going for it. The freshest cutter in the game. He got him.
All you got to do is roll over and
Trey's
cover
gonna
him.
beat Ox Adams. Trey's going to the finals.
What an upset this will
Here's
be.
the cover. He's got him. No! Ox Adams grabbed the rope just at the last possible second. And Savage almost soiled his pants.
These fans booing here, but that's smart. Part of the rules.
Great ring awareness by Ox Adams. He's not just a powerhouse. Oh, Trey going for the springboard. Perhaps. He got him. No!
Oh, my goodness.
Slam! The cover!
Good
Ox Adams is going to the finals.
Just like that.
The match, and now also advancing to the finals, Ox Adams!
Trey Felipe gave him hell, Mark, but in the end, Savage's investment pays off, at least in the semifinals. It is now set, the main event of Off the Rails here in Elmwood Park, New Jersey, is Ox Adams and Danger Ross for the Savage Heavyweight Championship.
I know it just warms your heart when Savage finds success with one of his men. But yes, my goodness, what a way to kick off tonight, our tournament action. Thought Trey Felipe was going to pull out the miracle.
Take a look at this. Black
God.
Ox slam on the money, and Ox Adams advances to the finals. We still have plenty more action to come, but right now, I would like to hand it back on over to the lovely Billy Ann Liv.
We'll hear more of DJ Storms here in a little bit. Billy, welcome back to the booth.
Thank you.
God.
Who knew DJ Storms could be so polite?
Right?
Thank you so much, DJ.
Thank you very much.
That's right, guys. Your friend Billy back in action. Let's get this going. I'm excited about this next match.
Oh my goodness, because it's tornado tag action. No, it's not.
No, actually.
I got my matches mixed up. We got ladies coming up, the women, to get down and dirty here.
I know we don't know each other well yet, sir, but I am a women's wrestling obsessed fan.
In our main event, Danger Ross will take on Ox Adams in the finals of the tournament. The winner will be the first ever Savage Heavyweight Champion.
Big time match.
All right, next up, this following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is sponsored by Macbeth Farm Interior-scapes. Macbeth Farms, we bring the green inside.
Thank you, sponsors.
All right, let's get this show started.
get this women's action going.
You hear the music. Can only mean one thing, Billy.
Kate Thorne making her appearance tonight.
Wrestling out of East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. She is the Thorne in your side. Hey,
One of pro wrestling's hottest young up-and-comers here, Kate Thorne.
Trained by Offa Jr.
Indeed, but boy, does she have her work cut out for her tonight.
I do believe I've seen Kate down at Battleground for Pro Wrestling.
and now introducing her opponent.
But this lady, we've seen her everywhere and definitely made a name for herself, but being led by the one and only Cri Savage.
The man having a good night so far. There she
Taking
is.
Tiphani Grady to the next level.
Cri Savage, wrestling out of Brooklyn, New Jersey. She is the temptatious Tiphani.
Now, I want to say one thing. Before the event tonight, we had Tiphani Grady on her podcast, G-Plug, Slam Kicks podcast. Outside of the ring, very nice, very humble lady. But inside that ring, again, I would not want to be Kate Thorne for all the money in the world. Because when you talk about the term world traveled, my God, CZW, Battlefield, Victory Pro, this woman, trained by Damian Adams, has been and done it all. Unfortunately, aligning herself, the most hated man in this building, which means these fans are going to be thoroughly behind Kate Thorne, I believe.
Definitely looking for Kate to be her thorn in the side of Tiphani Grady. Let's get this going.
There's the bell, women's action.
Referee Ken Hoover calling the action tonight.
Senior official.
Oh, I'm
I've always wanted to say it.
terribly sorry.
A little test of strength here. Now,
More red versus blue tonight. Wow, theme.
exactly.
Cri Savage
We all-
making his presence known to the audience as always.
You the one stupid with his sunglasses indoors.
Well, Tiphani Grady definitely has the leverage here, but Kate Thorne, a little ball of dynamite there. Side headlock takedown. Thorne now here to no pin. I don't think you're going to get a competitor like Kate Thorne out this early.
Definitely not. Very slow, methodical start.
Beautiful nip
Look
up
at
there.
that.
Definitely threw Tiphani Grady off guard. Maybe she might have underestimated their opponent tonight.
I absolutely agree. I think that it would be easy to try to underestimate Kate Thorne. Tiphani Grady's been around more of a vet status.
See, beautiful hip toss there.
And,
Again.
having Cri Savage in your corner doesn't hurt.
Indeed. Again, Kate Thorne shocking Tiphani Grady.
Look at that.
Can get nothing going here.
Beautiful. Right
Kate-
into the corner.
Kate Thorne is on fire, Billy. Into the cover. Two count there. We know Tiphani Grady recently got a victory over Tiffany Avatar, Pro Wrestling Magic, American Pie. So a ton of momentum coming into tonight, but you wouldn't know that from the performance here, my God. Doing the natural Dustin Rhodes proud with that Bulldog. Again, 2 count. Got to give her to her, though. Every time she's hooked the legs, she really needs it. She wants it.
They're committed to this. They want this bad.
See now Spill to the outside, consoling her manager. I don't think Savage even knows what the hell's going on.
Self-proclaimed best manager. Oh,
Again, my God. Good Lord.
Not holding back one bit.
Shout out to Boot Barn there, right to the post. Savage better watch himself. That Kate Thorne is not a woman I'd want to upset. She's not above knocking a man out. The
Oh, we knew
distraction. Give me a break.
Let's get Savage out of here. Where's DJ Storm?
Where is he? Just like that, the tides turn thanks to some underhand tactics. It's a shame because Kate Thorne was on fire. But as you see why now people employ the services of Savage out there. Situations just like this. 2 count there. See the replay, that was a beautiful kick. But unfortunately, you see that distraction. My God, what a DDT. Compressed right on the head and neck area. It is hot in this building tonight, Billy. My goodness.
The wrestling action will keep it that way all night long, too. We have a hell of a show coming up. We're just beginning still. 3rd match.
What a night it's already been here. Also, thank you for joining us live on YouTube and Rumble Video. Wherever you're watching us. Knife edge action there.
Oh, not gonna happen. Tiphani says no. There's some strength and the size difference in these ladies coming into play here, but maybe not. Kate Thorne fighting back.
Looking for a code red. Oh my goodness.
Oh, so close. I thought she had it.
So did I, just out of there at the last second. Surprised she got Tiphani Grady over with that. We got again. Step up Inseguri connected.
And the cover.
2 count there. So now this crowd.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Crowd definitely getting behind, I think, Kate Thorne.
Indeed. Well, they're definitely not going to get behind anyone affiliated with Savage. That's for damn sure.
Oh, look at that knee. Cover and 1. Oh, ring awareness come to play right there. Tiphani Grady grabbing that rope.
2nd time tonight we've seen people affiliated with Savage with that ring awareness, and you got to think he teaches all of his pupils, you got to know where you're at all times. Smart.
Well, it helps when you always know he's right on the outside of the ring as well.
Indeed. Kate Thorne taking too much time. What's this? Could be a super power bomb here.
Oh, she's got her up. That's not where Kate Thorne wants to be right now.
Oh my goodness. Little Liger bomb action there. 2 count.
Frustration on the face of Tiphani Grady. I think she thought this was going to be an easy match. I really do.
Definitely losing her composure fast. Irish whip, reversal. Storm's still in this. Saying if you want it, you're going to have to take it all. Oh my goodness. Timeless who?
Very nice.
Thinking Vader bomb here, got all of it.
Oh.
You got to admire the guts of Thorne here tonight.
Wait. What's Savage doing here? Come on, Storms, get Savage out of here.
This is getting ridiculous. This is twice already tonight.
Come on. This is unbelievable.
This has got to be a
Wait, what is that?
What?
What is Greek Savage just handing Tiphani Grady something?
Is that a taser?
Oh my God, that's a taser.
Thorne, though, getting it right to Savage. Spear
big
there.
Spear from Kate Thorne.
But wait a minute, the official distracted.
2 count. What just happened?
Rotten break for Storm there. Official out of position, unfortunately. Grady now, oh my goodness. It's got to be it. 2, 3.
There you go. With that bomb taking it out.
Of the match, the Temptations, Tiphani.
And with that victory tonight, Camp Savage, 2-0, clean sweep so far, and I can't imagine that's not going to go right to his head.
I don't think we can really use the word clean, if you know what I mean,
Right.
Your friend Mark.
You can literally smell the patchouli oil from here at ringside. But yes, Tiphani Grady picks up the win.
Hell of a match.
You got to give it to
Great
Kate
showing by
Thorne.
Kate Thorne and Tiphani Grady. Look at this replay.
Well, I'm gonna
I thought
tag
right
out here.
Oh, I didn't even see the eye drag.
Let's bring back in the man himself, DJ Storms. I tag out Billy. We'll see you in a little bit.
DJ Storms, welcome back, my friends.
Thank you very much. I am pumped and ready for this next match, but Savage, it seems as though he's having a good night. We'll see how everything turns out at the end of the show. Thank you very much, Mark Donovan, for turning it over to me. Billy, you have done a phenomenal job tonight.
Why, thank you, sir. The show has been amazing thus far, and let's take it to the ring.
All right, Elmwood Park, for the first time of the evening, it's championship time! The following contest is sponsored by the High Road Management Group of Oakland. It is a Texas Tornado Tag Team match scheduled for one fall. In this match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, and no techniques. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission, and it is for the Titan Championship Wrestling World Tag Team Championship!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Silk City Kings coming back to Elmwood Park, New Jersey. After a bittersweet outing back at Battle in the Borough in October, Bulldog Pittman unsuccessfully challenged Alex Reiman for the Pro Wrestling Magic Heavyweight title. Meanwhile, Kenny Bangle got the biggest victory of his career over Rick Recon. But tonight's a little different. Tonight they both have the opportunity to win gold if they can defeat Micah and Seth, the Cortez brothers, collectively known as the Audacity.
I am looking forward to this match so much, sir. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to come tonight until I saw this match on the card. Once again, another amazing call by DJ Storms.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it.
Silk City Kings have made a name for themselves all over. The Audacity as well, but I've been following these guys, the Silk City Kings, for years at this point.
Silk City Kings, in my mind, the most underrated tag team in the game. But now here comes the illest tag team in the game. Making them wait.
The Audacity.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Audacity have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder coming into this match. Back at Battle in the Borough, they were defeated by Vic and Hale the Now after a 8-month build-up. The last time they fought the Now was actually in February of last year when it was a 2-on-1 handicap match with them and Hale. They were not able to vanquish the Audacity back at Battle, or excuse me, the Now back at Battle in the Borough. Tonight is a little different. Tonight, they are coming in with a point to prove, and they are the Titan Championship Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. There's much more to lose in this match.
There's a lot of confidence that comes with those belts, though, too, DJ.
They've been tag team champions since January of this year when they won it from Social Influence.
All right, Elmwood Park, New Jersey. Once again, special Tornado Tag Team match will be scheduled for one fall. And the Titan Championship Wrestling World Tag Team Championship. Our official in charge will be Ref Ken Hoover. Introducing first, the challengers, wrestling out of Madison, New Jersey, at a combined weight of 425 pounds. They are the team of Big Dogzilla, Bulldog Pittman, Mr. Robin from the golden streets of Southern New York at a total combined weight of 420 pounds. They are the reigning and defending Titan Championship Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, the team of Micah and Seth Cortez, the
As Rich Reed pointed out before, no tags, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. The Titan Championship Wrestling World Tag Team titles are on the line. Special thank you to Mr. Billy Fetsky, CEO of Titan, for allowing these championships to be defended here tonight at Off the Rails. And what would it do for the Silk City Kings if they were to add the Titan Championship Wrestling Tag Team titles to their resume? But the audacity, wasting no time. Like I said, the audacity with a point to prove. They are coming into Elmwood Park with a loss. They're looking to erase the memory of that loss back at Battle in the Borough on October 19th. Oh, Micah with a stiff chop. And Seth giving it to Kenny Bangle.
This match is going to go off the rails immediately.
It has been going off the rails since the beginning. Off the ropes, double back body drop.
Beautiful.
Down goes the audacity.
Silk City Kings doing their thing.
And you have to imagine that Silk City Kings, they have the advantage because Bangle was the only one in this match to have gotten a victory here in Elmwood Park. And a little poetry in motion. The Hardy Boys would be proud.
If I didn't love them enough, they had to give me some Hardys.
Silk City Kings measuring the audacity. They got to risk it all to become TCW World Tag Team Champions. Planchas over the top. And we knew that things would get wild. The brawl spilling to the floor. You know that these two are going to bring everything that they have. Whenever a championship is on the line, a match just becomes that much more important. And Kenny Bangle taking it to Micah. Seth has paired off with Bulldog Pittman.
Both men, or all four men, relentless outside of this ring.
That's what you need to do. The audacity with a point to prove. Silk City Kings have not been champions in a good while. Last time they were champions was back in December. They lost the ECPW World Tag Team Championships after holding them for over 3.5 years. If you could believe that, it would make Roman Reigns jealous.
Hell of an accomplishment. Maybe they can channel some of that energy from this ECPW ring.
And there's a shot right to the back by Seth. And now the audacity have the 2-on-1 advantage. And they realize going after Kenny's the smart move here while Bulldog Pittman is down. Ooh. Double elbows right to the gut. Audacity with a double suplex. No. Bangle lands on his feet. Oh, rebound off the ropes. Double lariat. Micah goes down. But Seth with a back suplex elbow drop. Here's the cover to retain the titles. Pittman saves the match. And now Bulldog Pittman is going to be at the mercy of the audacity. The Silk City Kings on the defense at this moment. Big chop across the chest. And another one.
Definitely out to prove something tonight.
The audacity have everything to prove. They are, without a shout out right now, the best tag team on the East Coast. They hold 4 sets of tag team titles. Micah going over the top. Oh, and Seth sent into his own partner. Oh, and now the Silk City Kings, double spine buster.
Wow, I felt that, DJ. I felt that from here.
Splash and a leg drop. And now the Silk City Kings could win the titles right here. 2 count, but Micah saves it.
So close.
Micah realizes that every single possible cover could mean a potential victory for the Silk City Kings and vice versa for Bulldog Pittman and Kenny Bangle. We're halfway through the night already, and things have really transpired to be really insane if you think about it. Now Kenny Bangle, Bulldog Pittman, double punches up top.
This Elmwood Park crowd loving it. In stereo.
Silk City Kings. They are not brothers, but they are as close as brothers. And now the Audacity turning the tables. And it's very hard to keep track of a match like this. You don't know where to look. You don't know who to turn to. Little do-si-do. Double
right
punt kicks.
That is not where you want to go after a do-si-do.
And now double body slams. Oh no! Meishinuku drivers. Double cover. Double kick out.
Oh my God. Drivers out of nowhere.
This is exactly what it means to be the TCW World Tag Team Champions. The Silk City Kings want gold once again. The Audacity not ready to let go of their championships just yet. They are looking to go all of 2025 with the titles, but now we got a chair. And remember, it's no disqualification.
No DQs.
It is about as legal as a wrist lock.
Stop me.
Oh, double drop kick and into the chair.
Oh my God.
Is that rope for me? Is that rope for me? You trying to keep me
Savage,
away?
get the hell
come on,
out
we're
of
trying
here.
to call a
What
match.
you were saying on commentary. You ain't nothing. You over here because my Stones called you up. You need a little commentator. Because his little friend John Blaine. Thank God he's not here. I don't have to deal with that.
Oh my God.
Savage, get the hell back to the locker room right now. I'm in the middle of a match.
Like John Blaine.
Tag
Wait a minute,
match
wait a
going
minute.
on right now.
Wait a minute.
Get Savage out of here.
And Seth with a gut buster. Seth with a gut buster. And here comes Kenny Bangle. Whoop.
There you go.
Big kick to the gut, Kenny Bangle. Scissor kick.
Beautiful.
Booker T would be proud. Here comes Micah. Spin
Oh.
kick. Black Mass, if you will. Oh, rebound. Black Mass missed. Cutter! And everyone is down.
Holy
This is
crap.
what the TCW
He's
World
still
Tag
going.
Team titles means. And Savage is still talking. Can someone please shut him up?
We're trying to call a match.
I have enough to worry about, Savage. And look at this replay here. Maneuver for maneuver. There's
That
the scissor kick.
Oh my God.
Beautiful
DJ Storm,
scissor
that's
kick
amazing.
right to the back of the neck. And the Black Mass by Micah.
All four men getting back to their feet.
Micah missed the Black Mass on Pittman, and Pittman with a cutter.
Oh.
And now back to live action. The Audacity have Pittman where they want him.
Oh,
Going
got him
grabs
up, got
for the
Pittman up.
Doomsday device. Pittman reverses.
Oh.
Seth rolls through. Pittman. Seth hits his own partner again. Very rare
Oh.
miscommunication by the Audacity.
Again tonight. That's multiple times. this evening.
Reversal for reversal we go. Wait a minute, Bangle. A little stratisfaction on Seth. What a match for the TCW World Tag Team titles.
Thank you for this match. Once again, Billy Fetsky.
And wait a minute, who the hell is that?
What is this?
Someone with a baseball bat, someone in a mask.
And a hoodie.
With a baseball bat, who the hell is that? And a shot right to the head.
Right toward.
Who is that?
It's definitely targeting.
Who the
Silk City
hell
Kings.
is?
Who is that?
Wait a minute,
Get
what's
security
going on
out
with
here.
the
Come on,
security
DJ
spot?
Storms, get your show together.
What is going on? Wait a minute.
Oh my
Rick
God.
Recon. Wait a minute, Rick
Oh my
Recon
God.
just took them all down. Wait, is that Rick Recon?
No,
Is that
couldn't be?
Wait a minute. The obscene elbow in the ring. The obscene elbow. And the Audacity retain the tag team titles.
Oh.
Please don't tell me that
just
masked man is Rick Recon. Please don't tell me.
Titan Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Audacity!
The Audacity have erased the memory of that loss back at Battle in the Borough, but who is in that mask? It better not be.
Do you really think it could be Recon? You think? No.
You're ready to go back to 2300. Thank you, brother.
The Audacity retain the TCW World Tag Team titles thanks to a masked assailant.
Look at that. Who is this? Whoa, wait. Look at that hair. I just want hair taken out.
Wait a minute. Is that no. For the love of God, no. Don't tell me that's...
Oh, no.
This masked assailant is coming back to the ring. For the love of God.
Still in hand, DJ Storm's a little terrified right now. Oh, he's
wait a minute.
Who the Bengal?
Wait a minute. Who the...
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
On, get him out of there. Where's security again?
This masked assailant. Don't tell me. Oh, come on.
No.
Heavy metal mayhem. Damn it. That better not be.
It is. Oh.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see.
No.
Oh, God, no. There's the hair.
Damn it, Rick. Damn it, Rick Recon. Damn it.
Rick Recon making his presence known tonight.
Why?
And off the rails. What
Why?
just happened, Storms? What just happened?
Oh my God! He killed Kenny! You really think that you had to battle me one time? I would. Your worst nightmare came.
Wait a minute, what the hell? Wait a minute,
No,
Rick Recon.
get-
No. I need to stop.
Get DJ Storm's running off.
That's what you get.
Trying to
You don't
trying to
put
get
me on
some
this event.
control
I'm a
over the
player.
show tonight.
You don't put me on this event. This is what happens.
Mark Donovan back at ringside. DJ Storms has spilled out.
Rick Recon
Oh my
coming out in a
goodness.
mask. Oh my God. DJ Storm's got to get control of this. He did not expect to see Rick Recon in his show tonight.
Know something worth watching.
Storms might bite off a little more than he could chew with Rick Recon here. Well, I was watching from the side. What a match that was, but what an unfortunate turn of events with such a match like that for it to end like that. Good Lord.
It was an amazing match, though, Mark. Honestly, I can't believe what just happened.
Storm's now calling some medical attention, some referees out now.
Crowd really behind Kenny Bengal, as they should be. He put on a hell of a match tonight.
What a shame. What an effort by the Silk City Kings.
This is definitely not over between Recon and Bengal. But once again, the Audacity winning the match tonight, retaining those TCW Tag Team Championships.
Once again, and who at this point can stop the Audacity, Billy? Especially with underhanded tricks like that.
That's how they're going to stay on the top.
Coming up next, though, the action continues. We're jumping right back into it. Loud East Lionheart Championship.
Whew, this is going to be a banger, Mark.
Whew, my goodness, I feel like I've been in the ring myself. What a night. I'm already exhausted. Real quick, from one half of the Slam Pigs podcast, Michael, thanks for joining us. Where can everyone catch Slam Pigs podcast at?
You can catch us on X at the Slam Pigs podcast. Also, check out the reset button. Check us out all day, every day.
YouTube, Twitch.
Well, you guys just made a new friend. You're from Billy's. Checking you out quick.
Match to end that way. But good news, we have another championship match right now.
Do this.
Fans are ready for it.
The contest is sponsored by Rimmer Industries. It is scheduled for one fall and is for the Loud East Lionheart Championship.
Ooh, baby, you have no idea how excited I am for this. I don't know that I can keep it professional.
I have a good idea. That music can only mean one thing.
Adonis Stone, Outlaw Pro Wrestling's own, making his debut tonight in Elmwood Park.
On a little bit of a slump here, looking to avenge his loss from October. Adonis Stone, though, definitely don't discount the talents of this man. Slump or not, has the capabilities to turn it right back around into success, Billy. But his opponent tonight, having a career year for himself at Anthony Gangone.
Dr. Sleep definitely got an eye on that belt, I'm sure.
This is what we like to call a pick-em, where it's so evenly matched you can't pick it.
You can't.
But if you had to, I'll put you on the spot right now, Billy. Who do you got?
Oh, I've been watching Anthony Gangone since 2021. I can't help it. I gotta love the bad guy.
Fair enough. A little bit of Mark Donovan in you.
Oh, the mark is big. The mark is strong in the Billy, trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with being a mark. I'm just going to point that out right now live.
It just means you're a diehard fan.
Especially when you have people to watch like this. Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone, making his way out here.
He won the Ace Pro Wrestling Heavyweight title back in March, became a two-time Titan Championship Wrestling World Champion 2 weeks ago. On the complete opposite of Adonis Stone, this man has all the momentum. And me personally, I gotta agree, Dr. Sleep's my pick here tonight, Billy.
You can't sleep on the doctor.
Back in October here, he did defeat Adonis Stone and Tiphani Avatar alongside Amity LaVey back on October 12th in Hoboken. So definitely these two no strangers to each other.
Definitely not. Hell of a match, actually. I did see that match.
These fans...
Titan doing some amazing things over there.
These fans don't know what to think of Dr. Sleep, but quite frankly, neither do I. What an unhinged individual.
Once again, this match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Loud East Lionheart Championship.
That's what it's all about.
It's a beautiful championship, too.
Indeed.
Introducing first the challenger, wrestling from downstairs. Well, they call him Dr. Sleep. The name Gangone.
Definitely a unique character.
Definitely not too appreciated by these fans.
Oh, rightly so.
And now introducing his opponent, wrestling
hard to swallow type of guy.
from New York, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the reigning and defending Loud East Lionheart Champion. He is the perfect ratio, Adonis Stone.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who these fans are behind here tonight.
Oh, definitely. Stone chance starting already tonight. Match hasn't even started.
Official Giuseppe DeCaro there with the beautiful Loud East belt. It's what it's all about.
Loud East Lionheart Championship. It's even pretty.
It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful, but it's fun to say.
It is.
Ready for some grown man business here. Adonis Stone and Anthony Gangone. Here we go.
Gangone there with quite the footwear, and I've seen nothing quite that gold. Gangone letting these fans already get into his head.
Stone egging it on too. Knows he's loved.
Indeed. You see this jam-packed rec center here tonight. We must have at least 300 people here tonight, Billy.
It's a beautiful crowd, beautiful rec center here in Elmwood Park. Thank you so much for having us, everyone.
Absolutely, what a venue. Once again, check us out live on YouTube and Rumble Video. The stars are out tonight.
All right, here we go, locking up.
Collar and elbow action there. Gangone has that leverage, a little taller than Adonis Stone. Not the tallest man here tonight, but definitely one of the strongest. The name says it all, Adonis.
Built like a brick.
Thankfully not built like the former Adonis from the 80s, the adorable one, actually in shape.
There's no shame in any Adonises, thank you.
No one's a bigger fan than adorable Adrian Adonis than myself, but I'm just stating the facts here. Shockingly clean break.
Both men very confident.
Very sportsman. I did not think I'd use the term very sportsman-like here tonight, but that's what we're getting.
It's early in the match.
It is.
Mark, it's early in the match.
Sure, this is my first time seeing these men live, and I can't wait to get down to the nitty-gritty with these two. One of the most anticipated matches of the night here. Good for that knife edge. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I felt that over here.
The blood
Let's
blisters
listen.
are coming. Another one.
Beautiful. Little things that make you a wrestling fan right there.
Indeed. Oh my goodness, you could hear that all the way in NYC. A stone's throw away.
I can think of a couple people who would enjoy watching Anthony Gangone getting chopped all day long, including who was going to be a commentary partner tonight, John Blaine. Has a little history with Anthony Gangone himself, actually.
Gangone, though, giving it right back. Now using that turnbuckle and rope to his advantage. We've seen such incredible ring awareness tonight from so many competitors.
The roster tonight has been picked out so meticulously by DJ Storms. I'm beyond impressed. I really am.
A who's who of the tri-state area here tonight.
Yeah, if you guys aren't going to independent wrestling down here in New Jersey, you are missing out.
Most definitely. All the fans tonight getting their money's worth already with Off the Rails, in my opinion, and then some.
It's a great atmosphere. These kids, my favorite part, these kids in the front row and watching every second.
These kids are so fired up they might jump the rail themselves here. Ducks the clothesline. Hurricane Rana connects.
Woo!
Right back up.
Look
What
at the
a
height on Stone.
textbook drop kick there. There you hear it. Stevie Wonder could see who these fans are behind here tonight.
Helen Keller even.
Oh my goodness.
Hardest thing about doing commentary, Mark, not counting along.
Exactly.
So hard. Once a fan, always a fan. Beautiful. Making this crowd happy.
A Helen Keller and Adrian Adonis reference in the same match. You love it.
You never know what you're going to get with us.
That's why we're off the rails. Huh?
Oh! All right, getting a little dirty now.
Snuck
Here
that
comes
in.
Anthony Gangone that I know.
It's the opportunity he needed.
Just vicious.
The beat down there.
Ooh, definitely starting to snap.
That frustration definitely boiling over here tonight with Gangone. This crowd has gotten this man's head something else. Again now using those ropes for leverage with the choke. Official break there on 4.
He's using it up to that 5 if he can.
Giuseppe DeCaro here, an all-business official. He doesn't take guff from anyone. He's not afraid to throw the match out just like that if you're going to bend the rules. A little desperation there. You can actually kind of see the desperation spilling out of Gangone here as this match progresses.
Desperation or not, Gangone will travel every avenue he has to for a win in that ring.
He's definitely getting the job done thus far.
And a little payback there.
Now Gangone now giving it right back to the fans, who are not happy with this outcome. Huge stomp.
Ooh.
Right back
right
to
in
the
the face.
jaw. He'll be eating soup for a week. Oh my God.
It just enjoys hurting people.
Really does.
You can see it on his face.
The bad doctor himself. 2 count, no leg hook there.
That's it too.
Adonis Stone now trying to get something going. Look into that 6-man. This crowd for support. It's unbelievable what that can do for a competitor. Bottom of the 9th when you got nothing left in the tank. And I think these fans are giving Adonis Stone exactly that adrenaline he needs here as we see a standoff. Well, fighting spirit taken right down.
One of the biggest components of wrestling that is needed and looked over is the fact that the fans participating. They keep these guys going. They don't want to put this on for an extended period of time, but those fans can keep them going.
And right here in ECPW, we got the best fans going.
Yes.
Definitely tell you how they feel about you, and if they like you, they like you. And if they don't like you, you're really going to know about it.
Oh,
Belly there.
Oh, didn't like that.
Again, not hooking the leg could prove to be very costly. The gold's on the line. You've got to hook that leg.
It's that arrogance.
Very methodical here, pacing of Gangone, talking a little smack. I don't know if that's the guy I'd want to be talking smack to make angrier at me during a match, Billy.
Adonis Stone? Absolutely not. But Gangone doesn't care. There's no fear in that man. It's just a lot of crazy, I do believe.
My God, into that buckle with such force. Again, another not hooking the leg. I don't mean to keep harping on that, but man, just the little things, Billy, can add up. So now Gangone now.
It's like stalking his prey.
Indeed. I think he's thinking ball game here. He wants to take it home. Adonis Stone got the put up.
Well, Adonis going up.
Very vicarious position here.
Both men on the second rope.
Oh no. I don't know what he's thinking, but this cannot be good. Stone powers
says
out.
No. Oh!
Tornado DDT, a much needed move right now in this. Now's the time. You've got to look down. Gut check time for Adonis Stone. Can he get the job done?
Both men reaching deep inside. Once again, there's that crowd pumping him up.
Take another look at it here.
Thank you, Elmwood Park.
Shout out to our production team here tonight. Top-notch production. Beautiful.
Look at that. Yeah, definitely. Production guys, kicking butt. Thank you so much. Oh. Here we go. Adonis fighting back. Powering up a little bit.
Telegraph that one. Stone saw it coming.
Oh!
Goodness, what impact.
Oh!
Turning it up.
Woo! Felt that knee right in the face.
I felt that knee sitting here.
The quickness of Adonis Stone on display there.
Gangone now.
What's he looking for?
Little punch drunk.
Woo! Oh, wait, what?
What is this?
Oh!
The amount of strength that takes from that position here. Got now 2 counts.
Oh, I thought he had him.
Just the base core strength that takes. Very impressive. Good Lord, what a match. These men leaving all out there here tonight because it's all about that Lionheart belt.
Stone setting him up. Oh,
Okay, goes to the ropes.
Yep, once again, that ring awareness. Oh, sliding through.
Good now, out through the legs. Stone again, saw coming, telegraph.
Ooh. Got him up. Styles Clash? Set up for Styles Clash.
I paid Dr. Sleep to put Storms to sleep, but he didn't do it apparently.
We've got Savage over here.
Oh, here, I don't want to even deal with Savage again.
I am not DJ
2 count.
Storms.
That was close.
I have no horse in the race, Savage. Don't put me in your business.
Same here. Attacked me out of nowhere.
Let us do our jobs, for God's sakes.
Trying to be a professional around here.
I just caught a glimpse of DJ Storms. He looks pretty flustered tonight, Billy. Things not panning out the way he planned on a lot of stuff here tonight.
Flustered, rightly so. I mean, all right, this crowd pumping up what we got going on in the ring. Oh, I get so distracted when Savage comes around.
It's understandable. He's a good-looking man.
Oh, not because of that.
Oh,
sir.
my God. Enziguri again.
Woo.
Well, speak for myself, I guess, on that. Sleeper now into the... Those a jawbreaker there. Beautiful counter. Almost got it.
Oh, Gangone locking it in, trying to get him to sleep.
Just when you think, oh, my God. That was right in the mush.
Oh, another 2 count.
I thought he had him on that one, to be honest. How much more do these men have left? How much more can their bodies take?
Look at the frustration on Anthony Gangone's face. Let's see that replay once again.
No technical difficulties here. It's fine. We're going to get back to the action. Gangone now. What's he thinking?
Whatever he's thinking, it's definitely not good.
Never a good idea when he goes in the pockets.
Mask is going on.
Bet that smells just wonderful.
That's, you know, that can't be good. Even if you don't know Anthony Gangone, you know that can't be good.
Oh, could prove very costly.
Going in for that mandible claw.
Right in the ropes, though. Official down, right in position. He's still all over that. So have to break it there.
Nice try, Dr. Sleep.
Gangone better be careful here, wasting so much time. Worried about the fans when he needs to worry about Stone.
Up to the top rope. Oh, Gangone caught him.
Goodness, what a chop.
Oh, this doesn't look good. Using that noggin. I like it, Stone, I like it.
These men are exhausted. I don't know how either are even on their feet. Stone now.
Oh, calling for it, going to the top.
Going for broke. Oh my God, got the knees up. Beautiful transition counter.
Gangone countered into.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Using Stone's own powerful arms against him. One of the few detriments of being a powerful competitor can work against you just like that. And Gangone's smart enough to know how to use those extremities to his advantage.
Once he gets that locked in, it's almost impossible to get out. Like you said, using your own strength against you.
Caro now that
Stone.
hand dropped twice.
Oh, nope. Still up. He's still in it. Fighting hard here.
Got premature bell ring here.
Nope.
I thought it was over too, but the official's going to let this one continue. No false alarm there.
You screwed me. You got that?
Gangone not happy about our timekeeper's
Definitely
actions.
not. Oh!
Super
Big
kick.
super kick right in Gangone's face.
Beautiful spine buster.
Look at the power in that spine buster.
A la Arn Anderson. Hell, even better maybe.
Oh, setting up.
He's got it. This could be it. Nailed it. 2 and
Adonis Stone takes the win.
Of the match, and still the reigning Lionheart champion, the perfect ratio.
What a match.
Unfortunately for Stone, Gangone's going to use the timekeeper distraction to complain, I'm sure. And to be fair, it did cost him the match. But still, your Lionheart champion, Adonis Stone.
Action's going to be continuing. Look at that. There's the 1, 2, 3, 10. And still, Loud East Lionheart champion, Adonis Stone.
Either way.
Thank you for joining us tonight, guys. This The show is not over. We still have some amazing action coming up.
We have so much left to go. We still have to crown the winner of the Savage Heavyweight Championship Tournament. So much more action to come tonight. Also coming up next, one of the biggest matches, Rescue Mania Heavyweight Championship, Billy. Alex Reiman and Gunner Trash.
It's gonna be another banger, sir. Another banger.
Big time.
Oh, one fan for Anthony Gangone
One
out
fan.
there.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I think it was an honest mistake. I don't think.
We're all human.
Yeah, timekeeper definitely did not intentionally do that.
He doesn't need to be attacked by someone like Anthony Gangone
Just doing his
just
job.
because he's being a sore loser. All right, back to
All
the
right,
ring with
Elmwood
Rich
Park,
Reed.
if you are still having a good time, make some noise! All right, we have not one, but 2 more championship matches to go. After the next one, right before our main event, we're going to be giving away 3 pairs of tickets. 3 pairs of tickets to the Garden State Comic Fest. It'll be June 28th to 29th at the Cody Arena in West Orange, New Jersey. So we will be announcing those winners next. Once again, it is championship time. This contest is sponsored by Aegis IT Solution. Aegis, smarter cyber security for your organization. Let's bring the competitors out right now.
Here we go, Rescue Mania Heavyweight Championship match. DJ Storms, welcome back.
Thank you very much for inviting me back. I'll tell you something. I am very happy to call this match, but I'll tell you who's not happy. Anthony Gangone, a little miscommunication with the timekeeper. An unofficial bell ring, but tonight, we now turn our attention to a title for title match. And this match, Billy, is 8 months in the making.
Alex Reiman making his way to the ring. Give it a little love to some little fans. Making your friend Billy happy.
Alex Reiman has certainly been a fan favorite for the longest time. For the last 2 years, he has been running the East Coast pro wrestling scene left, right, and center. He was Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Champion for 449 days, and now he's in the midst of an ISPW World Heavyweight Championship reign. Won that title back in March in a 6-pack challenge by pinning Eric Corvus. Tonight, he looks to walk out with not 1, but 2 championships.
But this man stands in the way of that. Gunner Trash making his way to the ring here at Off the Rails.
Gunner Trash, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most influential pro wrestlers on the East Coast. This man is the heart and soul of Rescue Mania. He was North American champion for over 600 days. I actually got to call the last Rescue Mania ever back in October of 2019 when he defeated the Netherlands Monster, aka Bruno, to retain the North American title. And then when he returned to the ring after a 4-year hiatus back in October of 2023, Crowbar, the creator of Rescue Mania, bestowed the Rescue Mania heavyweight title on him. He has been defending that title very proudly. Tonight, Gunner Trash looks to make history. Once again, yes, absolutely. Originally, this match was supposed to take place at Battle in the Borough, but Gunner Trash was not medically cleared, and Alex Reiman instead fought Bulldog Pittman.
Well, lucky me, because I missed Battle of the Borough.
All right, Elmwood Park, New Jersey. This match is scheduled for one fall. It is a title versus title match for both the Rescue Mania and ISPW Heavyweight Championships. Once again, our official in charge will be Ref Giuseppe. Introducing first, wrestling out of Rutherford, New Jersey, weighing in at 205 pounds. He is the reigning, defending Rescue Mania Heavyweight Champion, the Blue Collar Warrior, Gunner Trash!
Little mixed
And
information there.
now, introducing his opponent, being accompanied by the disciple, Brandon Downey. He is wrestling at a Shades of Death Rows, weighing at 211 pounds. He is the reigning and defending ISPW World Heavyweight Champion. Give it up for the Revolver,
Gunner Trash managed the now to victory over the Audacity back at Battle in the Borough. Thankfully now he is medically cleared. It is title for title, our co-main event here at Off the Rails. Both of these men very respected by the audience.
Rightly so, Storms, rightly so. Hell of a resume for both of these guys. And look at those two beautiful titles.
One man
Both on
will
the
leave
line.
with two titles. One shall stand, one shall fall. Which one will it be? The bell has officially sounded and we are off. Brandon Downey, the disciple, circling the ring as he watches closely on.
This crowd's already pumped and these two have not even locked up.
Both these men, tremendous amount of respect for each other. Here is the collar and elbow tie-up. Gunner Trash back into the corner, and now Reiman back into the corner. Both men jockeying for position.
Both coming out the gate hot.
And we are at a stalemate. The match is already high stake when one championship is on the line, but when two are on the line, things are taken to a different level. I did say we were going to take things to another level. Gunner Trash goes down. Reiman, little drop down. Hip toss by Gunner Trash. Here comes the Blue Collar Warrior. Body slam, down goes the Revolver.
Maybe.
Cover, only a 1 count. Another arm drag, and Gunner Trash, even at 46 years old, he's still got a lot left in the tank.
May have just been medically cleared, but has not missed a step.
And you
What a
have to
privilege
wonder,
to watch this.
You have to wonder, Billy, if Alex Reiman may have underestimated Gunner Trash just a little bit.
Easy to do. I mean, he has age, he has the injuries in the past,
Nope. Shoulder tackle, down goes the Revolver.
but I think Gunner's showing what
Drop
he's got.
down, and now a hip toss by Reiman, giving it right back to Gunner Trash.
Tit for tat.
And a body slam. Whoop.
Oh!
Boots up, sends the Revolver on his way. Gunner Trash with a body slam. Another cover here by Gunner Trash and a kick out by Alex Reiman. Headlock takeover. And now it is Gunner Trash controlling the pace.
So technically sound still at, you said 46. Wow.
Gunner Trash has wanted this match for a while, and the stakes have never been higher. Shoulder tackle in the corner now by the Revolver. Irish whip into the buckle. Alex Reiman with a leapfrog over. Reiman with a shoulder tackle now. Rebound off the ropes. Gonna trash another hip toss.
Said no.
And a
Oh, and
reversal.
he got that one.
Reversal by Reiman. And a nice drop kick right to the side of the head.
Ooh, Reiman is pumped.
And now it is Reiman with the advantage. Both of these men very evenly matched here in the early going.
Yeah, anything you could do, I can do better situation happening right now.
Back elbow by Gunner Trash and a boot right to the shoulder. And remember, Reiman has had problems with that shoulder. Here comes Gunner Trash. Back elbow. We're only 4 minutes into this match, but you can feel the tension.
Oh,
and a back body drop by Gunner Trash. The pace is picking up. Cover for both titles and a kick out. And Reiman now going for a bulldog choke.
Oh, ring awareness going
And
into play
Gunner
once
Trash
again, Gunner on it.
just able to get to the ropes. Now, Gunner Trash receives an elbow right to the upper shoulders and the neck region. And you know, some Gunner Trash has had a bad neck in the past. His neck was actually injured back at the Rescue Mania 7 show back in October of 2019. His neck really hasn't been the same since. And Reiman clearly knows the weak point. Here's the cover and another kick out.
Research.
Another
These
kick
guys
out.
know their weak spots. They're going to attack those, and rightly so. I mean, that's how you win matches. That's how you leave here with 2 belts.
And Reiman now, a little uncharacteristic by Alex Reiman, kind of little brothering Gunner Trash a little bit.
That's definitely not.
Gunner Trash with the jawbreaker. Now Gunner Trash looking for an opening here. Back elbow, and Gunner Trash goes down again.
Almost decapitated him with that back elbow.
And remember, Reiman is well experienced. Oh, and a stomp right to the gut. Reiman is well experienced. Gunner Trash only wrestles once every so often. Reiman wrestles on a regular basis. Big diving elbow drop.
And that really does come into play. Like, if you're not
another cover, hook of the leg, kick out by Gunner Trash, but that was not that strong of a kick out. You have to wonder if this match is starting to take a toll on the Blue Collar Warrior.
Could he have a little ring rust? I mean, it does take a toll if you're not in that ring every single week.
Look at the maniacal smile on the face of Alex Reiman. He knows that he has this match in his favor at this moment. Gunner Trash now is going to have to find a way to get out of this predicament. Gunner Trash, a little unsteady, a little uneasy.
Definitely a little wobbly.
There's 1. There's 2. The arm drops a 3rd time.
Oh,
wait a minute, no! The arm doesn't drop! The arm doesn't drop!
Still got it up.
The arm does not drop! Gunner Trash trying to get out of this predicament.
There's that veteran resilience in Gunner Trash. He's not laying down easily.
He's got more heart and soul than any pro wrestler that I have ever seen. Reiman went for the boot.
Outsmarted him.
Oh, he missed it, but loses his balance, did Reiman. Oh, and a kick out. And now Gunner Trash with a big punch and another one right to the face.
Big rights right there. Oh!
And a 3rd. Gunner Trash looking to feed off the energy here in Elmwood Park. Big shoulder tackle, down goes Reiman. Here comes the Blue Collar Warrior.
Like
this is why he's the Rescue Mania champion.
Woo!
Gunner and a falling headbutt. Is this gonna do it? Here's the cover, hooks the leg. Reiman kicks out. Gunner Trash needs to pile on a little bit more aggression if he wishes to beat the Revolver. Remember, Alex Reiman was not Pro Wrestling Magic World Champion for 449 days based on sheer luck. He proved to be the most resilient superstar in Pro Wrestling Magic. I want a big shot to the back.
Yeah, there's definitely a reason
what is this?
These guys are where they are.
What is this?
Whoa.
Gunner Trash.
Lifting him up.
Oh, went for it. Oh, he went for it. Gunner Trash lost his balance. Super kick. I'm not sure if he got all of it. Oh no, the referee's down. The referee is down. Reiman ducked the lariat. Gunner Trash accidentally took out the ref. Oh no, Reiman's got him up. Gunner trash. Gunner trash. Off the ropes. Oh, a big punch.
Somebody's got to get out here and get
another
Giuseppe
punch.
out.
On commentary, it's almost time.
Blow for blow. Shut up, Savage. I've had enough of you tonight.
Can we just block him from walking over here?
I wish that was a possibility.
Good Lord.
And both men trading blows. The referee is down. Ducks the clothesline. Double clothesline. Both men are down. Both men are down. Both men are down. Both men are down. Oh, wait a minute. Brandon Downey.
Whoa.
Brandon Downey. What is Brandon Downey doing?
Brandon's got the belt. What?
Brandon's got the belt. Brandon
the
Downey's
ISPW
got
belt.
He's got the ISPW belt. What is he doing? Brandon Downey. Wait a minute. It's Adonis Stone.
Oh, Adonis Stone coming
Adonis
out.
Stone is here.
Get some control.
Adonis Stone. He took the belt from Brandon Downey. And Adonis Stone says, hell no. And now Adonis Stone and Brandon Downey
we
going
go.
at it.
That's
Adonis
it. Get him
Stone
outta here,
making
Adonis.
sure
Make
this
this
match
match
remains
even.
one-on-one. And they're brawling to the back.
We've had enough shenanigans this evening.
Thank God for Adonis Stone.
Now somebody wake up Giuseppe.
Alex Reiman thought he was smart, having Downey in his back pocket. But lo and behold, Gunner Trash had a plan. Reiman is calling for it. What is he going for?
He's always got a plan, Storms.
Silver ball. No, he went for the
Ducked
silver
out.
bullet lariat. The hopper! The hopper! Gunner Trash is going to do it. Gunner Trash is going to do it. Come on, Gunner.
Giuseppe's back up.
Here's the cover.
Come on,
Giuseppe with the count. No,
Oh.
no.
Foot on
Reiman
the rope.
got his foot on the bottom rope.
Reiman, last minute, getting that foot on the rope.
We were a half second away from a new ISPW World Champion, a half second away from history.
Wow, Storms.
What a match here between Gunner Trash and Alex Reiman. 8 months in the making, has lived up to the hype. Gunner Trash.
Got him up.
Trash. Compactor. The cover. No.
Oh my God, that trash compactor. I can't believe Reiman just kicked out.
Reiman with the resiliency of a world champion. That's what you expect from the revolver. Gunner Trash reaching deep into his bag of tricks with the trash compactor, but it was not to be. Gunner Trash going for it again.
Oh,
Went
not
for the
happening.
hopper.
Not
Wait a minute.
happening. Oh!
Reiman with the hopper. Reiman with the hopper on Gunner Trash. Don't tell me. Reiman covers. No!
He kicked out. How did he just kick out?
Gunner Trash not to be denied. Gunner Trash refuses to quit. Gunner Trash refuses to stay down.
Unbelievable. What a match we have here.
But how much more does he have left in the tank? How much more? Reiman.
Oh no.
Silver bullet lariat. And the cover
It's over.
once again. No! 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 No!
How is that still a two? Oh my God, the shock on everyone's face in
Gunner
here.
Trash, and yes, his shoulder did get up off of the mat before the referee's hand hit the 3 count.
Oh my God, that
How
was
is
so
Gunner Trash
close.
still going? But how much is left? There can't be much left, Billy. He's running on fumes at this point.
The strength of
And
Gunner is
Reiman
digging deep, but Reiman's
looking
done.
to end it.
He's done messing around.
looking
Storms.
to end it right here.
Oh no!
Wait a minute.
I don't like.
Gunner Trash climbing up Reiman just to get vertical. And Gunner Trash reaches for the revolver and a slap right to the chest. And that look of disbelief on Reiman has turned into a look of rage. Death Road Driver. Reiman rules at Off the Rails.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, still ISPW and the new
Oh my God!
Rescue Mania Heavyweight Champion,
believe Alex Reiman not only retaining the ISPW championship, but also now Rescue Mania heavyweight champion. Double champ, Alex Reiman.
Gunner Trash went out as defiant. And a match that absolutely lived up to the hype. In the end, Reiman rules. Reiman is leaving with 2 championships. Gunner Trash wanted the best out of the Revolver. He got it. Take a look at this replay. The look of rage in the eyes of Alex Reiman with the high knee into the Death Road Driver. Sealed the end for Gunner Trash here in the borough of Elmwood Park.
But props to Gunner Trash. What a hell of a match, Storms. What a hell of a match.
Gunner Trash has absolutely nothing to be ashamed about.
The heart in that man
as
is
he
obvious.
thanks the good Lord above. He thanks the good Lord above for his strength and resilience. And Gunner Trash stands on his feet. Gunner Trash.
Are we going to see a little show of respect
as
here,
proud and defiant as ever. And Reiman re-enters the ring. No. Reiman.
You don't think Philly Storms? Do you think?
No.
Oh,
and a
there
tremendous show of respect by Gunner Trash and Alex Reiman. That right there is what pro wrestling is all about.
This is making my heart happy. You're from Billy is a happy girl when there's a hug in a ring, DJ Storms.
Gunner Trash proved that he can still hang with the best.
Absolutely.
And one day he may very well get back the Rescue Mania Heavyweight Championship. But tonight, Reiman's words hold true. In this life, you don't fear the Reaper, you fear the Revolver. And Alex Reiman's grandfather, God rest his soul, looks down on him proud. Alex Reiman is leaving Elmwood Park with 2 championships. Well done.
Well done, gentlemen, well done.
And now we'd actually like to turn it back over to Mark, Donovan, Billy. It was a pleasure calling the action with you. Thank you very much. I certainly hope to have you back here very soon.
It was my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, everybody.
Thank you, Billy. I am speechless after that, DJ. My goodness.
A tremendous match here between Reiman and Gunner Trash. Dare I say, that may have been the match of the night. Indeed. But we are not done yet. We still got one more match to go.
For all the marbles.
But before we get into that, I do believe that we have some raffles that we're going to get rid of.
It is now time to reveal the winners of tonight's fan prize. We're going to be giving out 3 pairs of tickets to the Garden State Comic Fest at the Cody Arena in West Orange, New Jersey from June 28th to 29th. Who are the lucky winners? And we're going to be picking it by seat number. Are you ready? All right. The first winning seat will be seat C10. C10. All right, next up, B51. B51.
Thank you very much to our staff here for handing out the tickets. And as you see right there, that is the prize that will be on the line right there, the Savage Heavyweight Championship.
All right, give our winners a round of applause. All right, let me just say, it's been an honor tonight We do have one more match, but it's been an honor to bring wrestling back to Elmwood Park. It's been so long. We did it with our last show a few months ago, and here we are again with an even bigger crowd. You all stay till the very end. Let's give it up one more time for Elmwood Park's own DJ Storms. Amazing job, and all of our sponsors this evening. And now, Elmwood Park, who is ready for one more match? All right, this next bout is sponsored by Tannis Concrete. Let's bring the competitors out right now.
It's now or never.
Thank you very much for Tannis Concrete for sponsoring this main event matchup. And tonight, we will make history. Yes, we will make history. Danger Ross.
Danger Ross, a man not even supposed to be in the tournament, making it all the way to the finals, my goodness.
That's right, he's the replacement for PJ Savage. We certainly hope PJ Savage is doing all right. PJ Savage had to withdraw from the tournament, but Danger Ross, coming back from Cali after training in the New Japan Strong LA Dojo for quite a while. He is now back here in New Jersey. His homecoming has gone phenomenal so far, and now tonight could be one of the crowning achievements of his career if he were to win the Savage Heavyweight Championship here tonight, Mark.
All that LA and New Japan Dojo training has led to this, cap off, all that hard work. He would love to leave tonight as the new Savage Heavyweight Champion.
Wait. How many times is this guy going to interrupt? I'm getting sick and tired of this guy.
Pay attention to the winner and the future Savage Heavyweight Champion. Big Ox Adams. I am so sorry that you flew all the way here from California so you can get embarrassed in your family when you get choke slammed through the middle of the ring. Because you are nothing. You are Jersey trash. Just like everybody here, they're all garbage. And Big Ox Adams is going to destroy you, and he is going to become the new first ever Savage Heavyweight Champion of the world, and you are going to go home a loser.
My partner here is seething here at the table.
I'm really trying to keep my emotions in check right now. I thought I already took care of this idiot at the beginning of the show.
What a giant looks like. Take a look at this man. He's a future legend in this business. His name is Ox Adams, and he is the world's greatest giant.
Shut up already, George. Enough.
Danger Ross, a lesson. Compliments of the Savage Kingdom.
You know, I met Savage tonight backstage.
That's what a giant looks like. That's what a man looks like. That's what a professional wrestler looks like.
He's still talking.
Still. Move over, Arby's, because we got the meats here tonight. Look at the beef in this main event. Again, it's a pick-up. I can't call it.
Why aren't you filming the greatness? Go get the greatness.
I'm telling you, this guy just never shuts up. Rich Reed, listen, Rich Reed, if you're listening right now, I'm going to have a conversation with you. Do not give this guy a mic at the next show.
Look at this, 7 feet tall.
I don't think anybody here would complain about that. This sentimental, myself included. Still talking.
Look at this mess.
It's the second time he's hijacked the show on me.
Danger Ross is no pushover. That is not a guy I would want to trash talk to at all. Look,
it's quite crazy because Danger Ross is not a small man, but Ox Adams makes him look tinier than he really is.
Indeed. What a
All right, Elmwood Park, New Jersey. This is our main event of the evening. How loud if you are
That's why we're here.
This is the finals of the Savage Heavyweight Championship Tournament. The winner will be the first ever Savage Heavyweight Champion. Our official in charge for the final time of the night will be Ref Ken Hoover.
Shout out to our officials here tonight.
Introducing
Him intercepting, great officiating all night
accompanied
long.
by his manager, the Cri Savage, wrestling out of Texarkana, Texas, standing 7 feet tall, weighing 350 pounds. He is Mr. 100 Proof.
Zero accolades from this crowd. He could care less.
And now, introducing his opponent, wrestling out of Long Island, New York, standing 6'2", weighing 230 pounds. Here is Danger Ross.
Sentimental favorite here tonight.
Elmwood Park has been Danger Ross country. And Danger Ross, I'm not sure how he's going to take Ox Adams to the danger zone.
There it is.
The bell has sounded. Our main event has officially begun. Look at the size difference.
Danger Ross almost completely disappears behind the back of Ox Adams.
Danger Ross, not afraid whatsoever. He did not fly 3,000 miles from California to New Jersey to be intimidated by Ox Adams. Both of these men making their debut here in the Elmwood Park Rec Center.
What a night it's been, capped off with this. Now, I'd be remiss if I'd say I would not be heartbroken if Danger Ross just knocked out Savage flat out.
I wish he would. And here we go, the lockup. And Ox Adams displaying his power early on here in this match. Our main event of the evening, it has been a tremendous night here in the borough of Elmwood Park. A show that has outdid Battle in the Borough by every metric possible. And we are capping it off with the Savage Heavyweight Championship Tournament right now.
If you're Danger Ross in this situation, DJ, what are your keys to victory to get past the mountain of a man known as Ox Adams?
He's going to have to chop him out at the knees. Obviously, both of these men already competed once tonight at the beginning of the show. But Danger Ross, you could argue, was the fresher competitor because he had the first match, Ox Adams had the second. So Danger Ross had an extra 15 minutes to recuperate. And there's a nice ground game by Ox Adams. You know, I do have to admit, I am not a fan per se of Ox Adams personally, but he has been very technically sound. He's multi-talented in the ring. He's not just a big, powerful giant. He can wrestle on the mat if he needs to. He's very, very agile on his feet. Over the top. Oh, ducks the clothesline and a nice big forearm. Ox, look out. Danger Ross ducks the lariat. And wait a minute, going perhaps for the danger zone maybe? Oh, no.
Ox Adams telegraphed that one.
Ox Adams, he went for a banzai drop. But Danger Ross moved, drop kick, the big man's down.
Exactly what we talked about, stick and move, rope it up, the big man to the exhaustion.
The big man is down.
You thinking here?
Suicide dive into the barricade. Danger Ross risking it all to become the Savage Heavyweight Champion. And you have to imagine, think about this. They were preparing for PJ Savage this whole time. Danger Ross has just thrown a monkey wrench into the plans of Ox Adams and the Greek Savage.
And that speaks to the caliber of the performers here in ECPW. To be on the fly like this, find out who your opponent is a week before the show and still put on this kind of performance, unbelievable. Wait, come on.
Watch this suicide dive by Danger Ross here on the replay. Watch the suicide dive. Beautifully done through the ropes. An elbow suicide, if you will. But Ox Adams has now taken over control.
And that's the criminal thing about Ox Adams. The man doesn't need the underhanded tactics of Savage. He's got enough to do it on his own, but for some reason...
wait a minute. They've transpired the fight into the crowd, and remember, it's referee's discretion. This is the main event. This is not going to end via a count-out, and we have to take a look at our monitor here. Things have really gone off the rails here, and we got to get a camera out there. And we have got the camera out there. Our camera guy has got it. They're brawling into the bleachers.
Getting out of hand here.
Thankfully, no one is sitting there because they would have been in harm's way. Would have been in danger, no pun intended.
I totally agree. Senior official going to let a lot of leniency.
Oh, wait a minute. Savage is watching as Danger Ross has got... Wait a minute, what is this? What the hell is this? Danger Ross is hanging from the basketball hoop. What the hell is he doing? Oh, axe handle off the basketball hoop.
He's on fire like NBA Jam. My God, that was unbelievable.
The innovation coming into play, and you know what? That's exactly what you need to do in a match like this. And now the trash can coming into play.
This is getting out of hand.
What the hell is he doing?
These fans here giving these guys room. They don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
You gotta move, people. Wait a minute. Danger Ross with a... Oh, man! Trash can lid right in the head.
The official definitely letting these men just
and now the match spills back over the barricade.
What action.
The match spills back over the barricade, and now Danger Ross seems to be in full control. Oh, what a chop!
Good.
I thought that was a chop, but it may have been a big forearm right to the head. What a shot by Ox Adams.
You could hear that all the way in Times Square.
Wait a minute.
What's he thinking here? I don't like the look.
Oh my God! Ox Adams just chopped the post. And it's hard for all of our camera guys to keep up to date. I mean, you want to talk about off the rails? This match has really gone off the rails. Back in the ring we go.
That could be the tide turn that he needs here. Danger Ross in full control.
Danger Ross. Oh, what a lariat by Ox Adams. And every time Danger Ross seems to get a little bit of momentum going, Ox Adams is there to chop him down.
Like running into a Greyhound bus. This is a little trash about the state of New Jersey.
I'm paying him, so I'll tell you this. He better be very, very careful with what he says and does next. Big gut wrench suplex by Danger Ross.
That weight compressed on the head, neck, and shoulder area. That is not how you want to land on that. It'd be very detrimental to the outcome of this.
Wait, we're going for a suplex, man.
God, the entire ring moved on that. Both men so exhausted tonight.
Here's the cover and a kick out.
Official now letting Ox Adams know just to the frustration now setting in. Everything in their playbook is
Danger Ross's family is here tonight in Elmwood Park, and they're watching him get dissected by the Black Ox himself. And now just stretching Danger Ross over his knee, but Danger Ross trying to fight back. Shots right to the head.
What spirit here by Ross.
Danger Ross. Oh my God, another lariat by Ox Adams.
3 stiff lariats. How much more can Ross take? It's not looking good.
I have absolutely no idea.
Just picking the man up off the mat by the hair.
And now Ox Adams going for the barrel again. We saw him use this against Trey Felipe earlier on in the night.
Simple but effective yet again.
Danger Ross is in dire strengths right here.
Fish now asking him.
You have to watch. Oh, and just dropping Danger Ross. There's the cover again for the Savage Heavyweight title, 2 count, and a kick out by Danger Ross.
Just out of there, another lackadaisical cover there. Very arrogant. When this much is on the line, you cannot afford to make those kind of mistakes, DJ, at all.
I'm telling you, this has been one of the most intense nights that we've ever had in Elmwood Park, especially here in the rec center. Danger Ross ducks the lariat, ducks the back elbow, big flying clothesline, and now Danger Ross might have an opening. He might have a chance to make history, and what would it do for Danger Ross to bring the Savage Heavyweight title back to the New Japan Dojo?
Imagine that, not even thinking you're going to be in a tournament, to let alone win it, take it back to the West Coast.
On a big forearm by Ox Adams.
Ox Adams is such a huge man. a punch from his knees is equivalent to a normal punch from a regular sized man.
Oh, wait a minute, Danger Ross! German suplex! He just suplexed the big man!
Now looking at that adulation from the crowd, that 6th man in his corner.
Danger Ross going up to the middle rope. Big rolling senton. Up to the middle rope again.
Coast to coast here.
Another rolling senton. Might have gotten it on the knees. Danger Ross is going up. Danger Ross is going up. This is for the Savage Heavyweight Championship.
Maybe taking too much.
Flying elbow.
That could be it.
Ross hooks the leg. There's 2. Kick out by Ox Adams.
I thought that was it for sure. Savage now, this is the most flustered we've ever seen him all night. Definitely not has a lot to say right now.
That may have been the closest that Savage's plan has come to completely blowing up in flames. Oh my God! There's no way that he's gonna get him up. Not a chance. Ox Adams says no. Black Ox Slam! And Ox Adams is gonna win the championship right here. No, he's not! No, he is not!
He kicked out. I can't believe it. Savage can't believe it. These fans can't believe it.
That was 2, Savage. That was 2. The Black Ox Slam finished off Trey Felipe tonight, but it did not finish off Danger Ross.
I don't know what Savage is saying. Stevie Wonder could see that was definitely a 2 count. As Savage tries to get ahead of my broadcast colleague here. We should be worrying about
what? Oh, on a slap right to the face. Danger Ross, no fear in the eyes of the monster.
Wait a minute.
Choke slam!
I don't know if he got all of that. The fatigue definitely setting in, DJ. It's this stage.
He's gonna do it again? Ox is gonna do it again. And a second choke slam. Not sure if he got all of it, but wait a minute. He's on his feet!
What is this?
And another lariat turns Danger Ross inside out. The cover, one more.
Oh,
wait a minute! He kicked out at 1! He kicked out at 1!
Unbelievable. That's
Danger Ross refusing to surrender. Danger Ross will not quit. Wait, what did Savage just do? Savage just slid the championship to Ox Adams, and the referee clearly. What is?
Something's got to be.
What is he doing? Oh no! Savage! Come on!
Oh,
Damn it, Savage! Oh! Savage goes down! Savage goes down! High knee!
This could be it.
The high knee by Ross! Oh, Danger Ross, can he do it? Danger Ross!
No way.
Danger Driver! Come on, Ross! Come on, Ross!
All you gotta do is roll over Ross and you've got yourself the Savage Heavyweight
How much energy does Ross have to cover? All you gotta do is crawl, Ross! Crawl, damn it! Here's the cover! Here's the cover! New champ! No!
My colleague here standing, just so much action. What a way to cap off tonight.
Look at the power of Ross, the Danger Driver. He got all of it, but he did not have enough energy to make the cover in time. And Ross gonna tune up the band. A little tribute to HBK, looking for some sweet chin music. Oh no! No! Oh, the whiskey in the eyes, a choke slam, and now he's going for the camel clutch. He's going for the camel clutch. Can he lock it in? Danger Ross trying to fight it. He's trying to fight a little bit of a modified camel clutch, if you will.
I don't know if he's got all that.
And there's 2. That's 2. No! Ross is still in it! Ross is still fighting!
It's not over yet!
Ross is still fighting! Can Ox Adams lock it in? Oh! And was that the last gasp? A modified full Nelson camel clutch. That may have been the last gasp. That may have been the last gasp for Danger Ross. Can Danger Ross somehow find a way to fire back? He's not moving.
No, he's not. This is not.
Danger Ross is not moving. That's 1.
Savage knows
That's
it.
2. Danger Ross is not moving. And that's it. That's it. Wait, that's it. Ox Adams is the new champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and the new Savage Heavyweight Champion, Ox Adams!
Savage's plan has been completed. The prophecy of Ox Adams has been fulfilled. Yeah, I know he won. He needed the whiskey to do it, but he did win.
Regardless, we have a new Savage.
What is it? Damn it, I'm sorry.
My partner now heading to the back. Just Storms out getting in the ring. Definitely disgusted with this outcome, DJ Storms. What is this? Got company here. Well, Locke is back out here on his opponent earlier. You see Savage holding up the new belt to the disgust of the fans at ringside, myself included. After all that, for it to end like that, it's criminal. But regardless, yes, we do have a new Savage Heavyweight Champion. What is this? Storm's asking for a mic.
Savage! Look at me when I'm talking to you. Listen to me when I'm talking to you, self-deluded, chain-smoking scumbag. At the beginning of the night, I told you that when you go out, venturing to find where that line in the sand is, I told you not to cross it. But you just couldn't listen now, could you? Lord, forgive me, I'm going to break this promise. You want a war? You got a war! Now, I am no professional wrestler, and neither are you. But you happen to know a few, and I happen to know a few. This fall, Battle in the Burrow 2, Team Savage versus Team Storms, 6-man elimination tag team match!
Oh my goodness, as I'm joined by my partner on Slam Pigs Podcast, Michael, what a night of action it's been, and what a gauntlet has just been thrown out. Holy cow.
Closely. What's going to be even more satisfying than me taking my fist and smacking you around is the mental and emotional damage that I will do, because when your team fails, you're gonna have to wake up every single day, and there's going to be the roar of the crowd in your head, and they're going to be chanting one name over and over again, and you're gonna wake up from nightmares every single night from the crowd chanting one name, one man, 3 syllables, and his name is DJ Storm!
There you have it. What a challenge. The question is, does Savage have the stones to accept that? Who does DJ Storms have up his sleeve?
I don't know. I don't know there, Donnie, but it ought to be interesting. He said Battle of the Burrow 2 is where it's going down.
You know, Battle of the Burrow 1's an indication. The sequel, oh, I am spent. What a night of action here off the rails.
The crowd showing their appreciation for DJ Storms. What a great event put on this evening here in Elmwood Park.
Thank you to ECPW DJ Storms for having a Slam Pigs podcast, making our official debut here tonight. It's been a blast. My partner, Billy, DJ himself, all you guys that checked us out, live on YouTube. I'm so spent. And Rumble video. What a night. Michael.
New Savage Heavyweight Champion, Ox Adams.
Until then, guys, we'll see you at Battle in the Burrow 2. Thank you for joining us as we win.
All right, everybody, thank you for coming out this.
Red 3, 1, 2, 3, wrestle you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a body slam, choke slam, hit you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Back down, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage.
The epitome of scrapping them toe to toe. We ride or die, my kingdom's with me, legendary up in my road. Terry limbs up on my pole, the ankle lock grip is accurate. Greek God in the flesh, every move is immaculate.
Savage Kingdom, march on bones. Savage Kingdom, fight, we reign. Savage Kingdom, march on bones. Savage Kingdom, fight, we reign.
I be the king of the ring, the mightiest force to be reckoned with. The unstoppable, immovable manager, cause an exodus of other voices making money choices and wins. PG era is dead, the Savage era begins.
Red 3, 1, 2, 3, wrestle you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a body slam, choke slam, hit you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Back down, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage.
The real boss of all bosses, pile drivers, hip tosses. We holding multiple titles while you keep stacking up losses. Roster talent that flosses, y'all can't even present a match. I'm in a tour in his army, breaking backs upon the mats.
Savage Kingdom, march on bones. Savage Kingdom, fight, we reign. Savage Kingdom, march